So student, we discuss the stomata, we discuss the monocot and dicot stomata. In monocot stomata, the guard cells are the dumbbell shape, and in dicot they are kidney shape. And the stomata open structure and stomata closed structure we have discussed earlier. Today discuss the type of the leaf on the basis of the distribution of stomata. We discussed earlier in the 11th class anatomy, where we discussed in the physiology the leaf type on the basis of the stomata distribution. So first we discuss the epistomatic. Epistomatic leaf means the stomata are present the upper surface of the leaves. Upper surface means we can explain here at the leaf structure. You know that leaves are generally dorsiventral and dicot plant. Leaves are the dorsiventral and dicot plant is the leaves and present the upper surface of the stomata. This is the upper surface. And the stomata are present the upper surface of leaves are known as the epistomatic. Clear? We can say upper epidermis. Upper surface means when the stomata are present the upper epidermis is known as the epistomatic, and the example is present the hydrophytic plants. Hydrophytic plants, not submerged plant. Hydrophytic plant means those plants are floated in water, that known as the epistomatic leaf. For example, lotus water lily. Lotus, the leaves, the lower surface of the leaf are near about the water, and the upper surface are free, and it is connected to the air. The upper surface of this plant, water lily, lotus, contain trapa, they are known as the epistomatic leaf. Second B1 is known as the hypostomatic. Hy means lower surface. The stomata are present in the lower surface of the leaves known as the hypostomatic. An example is the dicots, mainly in dicots plants. Maximum mesophytic and dicot plants, mesophytic plants are represent the hypostomatic, in which condition the stomata are present the lower surface of the leaves. You can say lower epidermis. In internal structure and represent the structure we are discussed earlier in the 11th class, the outer structure and the inner structure of the upper epidermis, and the stomata is like this. This is stomata, and here the lower epidermis, stomata present lower. The upper side, upper leaf, lower side, lower leaf, side surface, and known as the hypostomatic, and there is the dicot plant. Third one is the amphistomatic. Amphistomatic means the stomata are present in the both surface of the leaves. It means both side, leaf both side contain upper surface and lower surface, both sides stomata are present, that known as the amphistomatic. And the best example of the monocots. Monocot leaves, grasses, poaceae members. The monocot leaves are contain the both type, surface contain the stomata, but the distribution of the stomata, they contain the both side surface, but distribution of the stomata are number of the stomata in different surface in different types. On the basis of their number of stomata, the upper surface and lower surface, the amphistomatic again divided two types. Amphistomatic divided two types. First the odd types, and second is the prototypes. In odd types, the stomata occur the equal distribution. Stomata occur the equal distribution. Clear? Upper surface and lower surface, the number of the stomata are similar, but it is a dicot plant. Some dicots are contain the amphistomatic type of the stomata. In the prototypes, the stomata occur upper surface less, देन द लोअर सरफेस। यहाँ भी क्या होगा, दोनों साइड में है, बट अपर सरफेस कैसे हैं, लेस देन लोअर सरफेस, कम होते हैं। तो सम डाइकोट प्लांट्स, क्लियर, जनरली पूछा जाए, इट मीन जनरली द which one represent the which plant represent the एम्फीस्टोमेटिक स्टोमेटा, जनरली पूछा जाए आपसे एग्जाम में, द आंसर इज द मोनोकॉट। जनरली आपसे एक्सप्लेन किया जाता है क्वेश्चन कि दिस which plant contain the एम्फीस्टोमेटिक स्टोमेटा that are the monocots. For example, option A the cicer, option B is the mustard, option C is the radish and option D is the sorghum. sorghum means ज्वार। तो इनमें से मोनोकॉट कौन होगा, sorghum वल्गेर, ज्वार जो होती है that is the क्या होगी, मोनोकॉट्स। तो वो कैसा होगा, एम्फीस्टोमेटिक, क्लियर। एंड it is the oat type first and second one is the potato type. Potato type means it is dicot. So amphistomatic generally represent the monocot, but some dicots are represent the amphistomatic. Example potato types. Clear? Next is the astomatic. Astomatic. It means the stomata absent. Stomata are absent. Stomata is not present. Which type of plant? Example. Which type of plants? ऐसे कौन से प्लांट जो स्टोमेटा एब्सेंट होते हैं, बताइए। विच प्लांट? सबमर्ज्ड प्लांट। कौन से होंगे? सबमर्ज्ड। सबमर्ज्ड प्लांट मीन्स दोज प्लांट आर इनसाइड द वाटर, ठीक है। तो वो क्या करते हैं, मैंने बताया था आपको पहले भी, सेल सरफेस से ही करते हैं, रेस्पिरेशन करते हैं, सेल सरफेस से ही करते हैं, वो ट्रांसमिशन होता ही नहीं है अंडर वाटर में। तो सेल सरफेस का यूज होती है वहाँ पर, तो सेल सरफेस यूटिलाइज होती है। सो इन दीज प्लांट्स लाइक वेरिसिनेरिया, सिरेटोफिल्लम, दीज प्लांट्स आर inside the water, so they are like the stomata. So these plant leaf are known as the astomatic leaf, known as astomatic leaves. Clear? These are the four types: astomatic, amphistomatic, hypostomatic, epistomatic type of the leaves. Clear? Then we start next is on the basis of the number and position of substitute cells, the leaves and stomata are different types on the basis of the number and position of the substitute cells. What is substitute cells? In stomatal apparatus, we include the three things. First pole, second one is guard cell, and third one is the subsidiary cell. Subsidiary cells are the specialized epidermal cells. The number and arrangement of the different plant is different type. So we are classify the stomata on the basis of the number and position of the arrangement of the subsidiary cell. These are the four types mainly on the subsidiary cells. First anemocytic type, second anisocytic type, third parasitic type, and fourth one is the diacytic type. These are the four types. The first one is the anemocytic type. That means the number of the subsidiary कितनी है बच्चों? 5 to 6. These are similar to the epidermal cell. It means 5 to 6 epidermal cells होंगी. They are cover the guard cell, and these type of stomata are known as the anemocytic type of the stomata, and the example of this type of stomata present in the Ranunculaceae family. The example family Ranunculaceae. Second one is the anisocytic. Anisocytic. It means the cells are not equal in number, guys. cells are not equal in size, they are different in size. So known as the anisotropic. NMO cells are the similar in size generally. Second, and numbers of maximum aniso, 3 sulfate cells present. How many? 3. 3 sulfate cells present, and these cells are different in size. One is larger, two are smaller. That known as the anisotropic. The number of sulfate cells 3, and one is bigger other than 2. One is bigger other than 2. That is the subsidy anisotropic type. Clear? Example, crucifery family. Example क्या होगा? Crucifery family. Mustard contain this type of the nation. Third one is the parasitic type. Para means parallel. The para means parallel. The parasitic type is 2 substances are present. How many? 2. And they are arranged to parallel the guard cells. कैसी हैं? Parallel cells. तो guard cells के parallel arranged हैं 2 subsidiary cells. That known as the parasitic type. And last is the diacitic type. Diacitic type. Dia means 2. 2 cells हैं यहाँ पे भी, but they are in the longitudinally. These are the longitudinally arranged with the guard cell. So these are the 4 type stomata on the basis of the number and arrangement of the subsidiary cell. The first is the anisotropic type. This is the pore. Second one is the guard cell. And these are the subsidiary cell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 5, 6 cells. They are around the guard cells. Second anisotropic, 3 cells. 1, 2, 3. 2 are smaller. 1 is bigger. 1 is bigger than 2. That known as the. So it is the SC. For parasitic, number 2, parallelly arranged, and diacitic, number 2, and these ones are the 1, 2 are the SC. They are the longitudinally arranged 2 guard cell. So these are the stomata type. So students, in your NCERT these type are not present. In your NCERT book, the type of stomata and the arrangement of the stomata on leaves, a distribution of stomata on leaves are not present. But in the medical exam, these are present. So these are important for your medical exam, not for your board exam, because in your book these 2 things are not present. Clear? So you study them for the medical purpose. Clear? Okay. So students, then we start next the mechanism of transmission. What is the mechanism of transmission? In the mechanism of transmission, we know very well the opening and stomata closing. In generally, when the guard cells are responsible for the transmission. Okay. When GC is turgid, guard cell is turgid, then stomata open, and GC is flaccid, stomata close. So we can say the transmission occur at the daytime in the presence of the sunlight, and at that time the GC are turgid and the stomata are open, and transmission take place. So we can say the transmission depends in the opening and closing of the stomata. Transmission depends on the opening and closing of stomata. So the stomatal movement morning to evening at night, the several process that represent the transmission. So we can say GC transit the stomata open, GC transit the stomata closed. So the opening and closing of the stomata is depend on the guard cells. So we can say the opening and closing of the stomata depend on the guard cells, and this is due to the OP and TP. It depend on the OP. किस पे डिपेंड करेगा? OP and TP. ट्रिगर प्रेशर करेगा, and it is depend on osmotic pressure of GC. Opening stomata depends on the guard cell, and it is developed. It depend on the osmotic pressure of the CP. We can directly say the stomata is depend on the guard cell, या we can say osmotic pressure of the guard cell. ऐसे सकते हैं. We can directly say on the osmotic pressure of GC. Clear? When the GC are transit, then the stomata open and placid the stomata closed. So when enter the water inside the GC are transit, and remove the water of GC, that known as the closed. So in the mechanism of the transmission, we had studied the mechanism of the stomata opening and closing. Really, the study of the mechanism of transmission, we discussed the mechanism of the stomata opening and closing. Clear? So there are several processes for the opening and closing of the stomata. There are several processes for the opening and closing of stomata. Clear? The first one is the photosynthesis in the guard cell. It is the first theory that represents the opening and closing of the stomata. So first theory is the photosynthesis in the guard cell. This is proposed by the Skender and the Bornmol, a scientist. According to this theory, in the daytime the sugar is formed due to the photosynthesis. You know very well, the plants are formed the glucose by the photosynthesis. So in the daytime, in the presence of the light, the plants are produce glucose as a food product, and this glucose are dissolved inside the vacuole of the guard cell. So due to the formation of the glucose inside the guard cell, the concentration of OP is increased. We can say the OP of the guard cell is increased, and then it represents the endosmosis. So water are moved from the substrate cell to guard cell. कहाँ जाएगा? सबसेल से guard cell पे जाएगा. And due to the availability of the water, the guard cell is swell up. ठीक है? The inner layer of the guard cell is thick and outer layer of the thin and elastic. So the stomata is open. Clear? So according to this theory, in the daytime photosynthesis occur. glucose form. In the presence of the glucose, the OP increase of GC, then endosmosis, then GC turgid and stomata open. Stomata are open. Stomata open. That theory represents this concept. Clear? And some scientists are studying the plant leaves with the help of the iodine solutions. Hence, and Layard, they are scientists, Litham, they are scientists, they are the discovered that in midnight when we are utilize a leaf for the iodine solution test, starch test, it represents the blue color, and the daytime it not represent the blue color. We can say when we utilize a leaf in the daytime for the iodine solution treatment test, clear, iodine solution test, so it is not provide any color, but at the same plant leaves we are utilize iodine test at the night, it represents the bluish color. ठीक है, इसका मतलब ये है अगर एक प्लांट की लीफ को अगर तोड़कर सुबह हम आयरन सोल्यूशन डिप करते हैं तो वो ब्लू कलर नहीं देती है, बट वही लीफ की अगर हम प्लांट की लीफ अगर रात को तोड़ के हम आयरन सोल्यूशन डालते हैं तो उसका कलर ब्लू हो जाता है। वाई, ऐसा क्यों हुआ? दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट रिप्रेजेंट ए शो दैट एट द नाइट द स्टार्च इज फॉर्म इन द लीफ। लीफ में क्या होगा? स्टार्च होगा, और स्टार्च आयोडीन के साथ में ब्लू कलर देता है। क्लियर है? तो इट मीन्स लीफ कंटेन द स्टार्च, सो इट रिप्रेजेंट द ब्लू कलर विद आयोडीन सॉल्यूशन टेस्ट। बट इन डे टाइम द स्टार्च इज एब्सेंट। क्या होगा? केवल उसमें क्या होगा? शुगर होगी, और शुगर की होगी क्या होगा? शुगर इज नॉट गिवन द कलर विद आयोडीन टेस्ट। शुगर आयोडीन में कलर नहीं देती है। सो इन डे टाइम द नो कलर, बट एट द नाइट टाइम द लीफ कलर इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू द ब्लू कलर। दैट इज डिफरेंस। सो दैट इज मेन purpose of the theory, that in daytime the photosynthesis occur, glucose formation occur. Due to the glucose, the concentration of the OP is increased. So the GC cell जो हमारे पास है, they utilize the water from the Schwann cell. Water moves to guard cell, and guard cell are turgid due to the presence of water, and stomata is open. Clear? At the first theory. Next, we discuss the second theory, important theory, the starch sugar interconversion theory. Starch sugar interconversion theory. And this theory we can say in short form that the starch sugar interconversion theory it means at the daytime the starch converted to sugar, and at the night time the sugar converted to the starch. It means at the daytime the starch converted to sugar, at the night the sugar converted to the starch. This theory proposed by the Z.D. Saire, scientist नाम है Saire, proposed the theory. According to them, in the daytime the starch converted to the sugar, the starch converted to the sugar, and night time the sugar converted to the starch. In daytime starch converted to the sugar, at night time the sugar converted to the starch. But why did it happen? ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? What is the reason of this condition? So, according to Saire, that in the daytime the starch convert into the sugar with the help of enzyme phosphorylase. This enzyme help to starch convert to the sugar, and in the daytime the pH level increase. The pH increase, pH up to 7. कहाँ होती है? Up to 7. Daytime phosphoenzyme activate, and the second one is the pH increase. Why the pH increase? pH increase क्यों हुई? Due to daytime the CO2 is utilized for the photosynthesis. जो सेल कैविटी के अंदर क्या थी हमारे पास, लीफ में अंदर स्टोमल कैविटी में जो CO2 थी, उसको कहाँ काम ले लिया? फॉर द फोटोसिंथेसिस. तो डिफिशियंसी ऑफ क्या हो गई? CO2. तो pH क्या हो गई? इंक्रीज. क्लियर है? तो इन द डे टाइम इन द स्टोमल प्रेजेंस ऑफ द enzyme phosphorylase and the pH 7, the glucose formation. ठीक है? The sugar formation. So the starch converted into the sugar, glucose 1 phosphate in the presence of the phosphoenzyme and pH 7. Why pH 7? Because the daytime the CO2 utilized for the photosynthesis, so differentiate of CO2 the pH increase. Then starch converted to the glucose, and glucose 1 phosphate are dissolved in water. So the OP of GC increase, and due to the endosmosis the water move outside to inside, substitute cell to guard cell, and the guard cell is turgid and the stomata is open. Clear? Next, एट द नाइट, ये तो दिन में हुआ, पर रात में कैसे हुआ? तो एट द नाइट द ग्लूकोज 1 phosphate again converted to the starch, again converted to the starch, because in the night the pH decrease, pH decrease. Why the pH decrease? Because in the night the pH decrease due to the enhancement of the CO2. Why? Photosynthesis stop at the night, so the cavity contain the maximum amount of the CO2, that the CO2 react with the H2O and make the H2O2, H2O2 hydrogen peroxide, and due to the presence of H2O2 the pH क्या होगा? Decrease. It converts up to 5. So in the daytime the starch converts to the glucose and phosphate, and the night time the glucose and phosphate at the pH 5 converts to the starch. So OP decrease of the GC, and GC are flaccid and due to the exosmosis, and stomata close. Clear? Stomata is closed. So this theory is supported by the lights, and hence sugar present in the daytime and starch present in the night time relief, that is spent by the liard, and hence discovered an enzyme phosphorylase for the conversion into the starch into sugar. Clear? According to Sayre, another thing is important. According to Sayre, CO2 react with the H2O during the night and form the H2O2. So value of the pH decrease. It is a reason why the pH increase and why the pH decrease. pH decrease due to the H2O2 formation. pH increase due to the deficiency of CO2 in the stomatal cavity. Clear? Then process the stomata opening and closing. जो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया है आपको. ओपनिंग ऑफ द स्टोमेटा स्टार्च pH 7 डे टाइम, sugar means glucose 1 phosphate is formed due to the presence of sugar, it dissolved in the guard cell vacuole, so OP of GC increase. तो OP क्या होगा? It is increase. OP increase, endosmosis होगा substitute cell to guard cell. The water move from substitute cell to guard cell. So guard cell is turgid and the stomata is open. Clear? At the night क्या होगा अब? Causing of stomata क्या हुआ? The sugar pH value is decreased 5 and night starch OP of GC decrease low down and the adjustments होगा water move GC to SC and GC is flaccid, stomata is large. Clear है? That is the process of the stomata opening and closing. Clear? We discuss the two theories. पहला photosynthesis in the guard cell. It will have an exception because the cam plant the stomata open night time. So it means the photosynthesis not take place at the stomata open night time in cam plants. So photosynthesis is not present at the night. So this theory rejected, and this theory also rejected because the glucose and phosphate dissolveness in the water is very low. ग्लूकोज जो वन फास्फेट होता है वो जो वाटर में डिजोल्व होता है उसकी कैपेसिटी क्या होती है? वेरी लो होती है. सो दिस theory is rejected because we had studied these two theory first and second. Clear? You write down, बना लीजिए इसको.